So here we go, Yandere simulator, and we have a Riva tuner statistics here, and we're gonna load the save here. Let's continue. So let's exit to the school. If the game crashes while loading, visit yanderesim.com/crash. And the Riva tuner statistic is reporting, wow, 1189 FPS with 0.5 frame response. Wow, frame time. Yeah. But we're not there yet. We're not there yet, boy. And so let's take a look at the settings. That's 100. Off. Then let's go enabling it shadows. (44 FPS, 45 FPS). Even though we have a frame counter here, it's accurate. The frame counter is there, and also the Riva tuner statistic is also accurate. So let's change the choose. Let's have Yandere-chan here. Okay. Oh, this place has too many particle effects. Oh yeah, oh boy. 38, 39, 38. At this place it's 39, 40, 60, or 55. Then it drops to 36. What about going to the rooftop? Oh, 60 frames per second. Alright. Oh, a glitch again. Oh, we have a mirror here. Yay, reflection! RTX on! Let's have a chill persona. Oh, I must censor all the Q and then F8. There you go. Alright, so... Okay. I have a mid-range hardware. But what about turning off the shadows? There. It still drops to 44 frames per second. What if I load all the settings here? Wait. Okay. This is the lowest settings. Okay. 81, 60, 57. And then let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down to the yard. Schoolyard. And see the frame rate. 70. This is on hard drive and normal clock rate of the GPU. So let's run it on SSD. See, we can have a better result. I think SSD will benefit for loading times. I don't know about frame rate though. So still, let's try it. Let's try running it on SSD. So this is Yandere simulator running on SSD. And oh my god, that was fast. Wait. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Okay. So let's go to the school. We're running it on SSD. I hope this loading gets faster. Okay, again, this is running on SSD with normal clock rate. So, off the GPU because my CPU is locked, so I can't overclock my CPU. Even though it's running on SSD, it's still okay. We're in lowest settings, I think. Yeah, so we're having on 100 frame cap, enable shadows. This is SSD, people. SSD. Okay, let me check the settings again. Low detail students off. Let's off that. This is with shadows and running at SSD. FPS. 74, 60, and then it goes drop again. How about going to the rooftop? Okay, let's go to the rooftop. I think there's a mirror here. There's no mirror. I think this one has a mirror. There you go. Oh, let's have a chill persona here. Oh! It jumps! Oh my god! 2625. How about not running shadows? There you go. Somehow stable. $68, $69. How about returning back to the yard? 64, 67, 76, 82. The student council. So we cannot conclude yet that the shadows are a significant factor here. Yeah, but we still see shadow is a significant factor, but we cannot conclude that yet until we run the two remaining tests. Alright. So this is Yandere simulator running on SSD. without shadows. But before without shadows, it's dropping horribly. But yeah. So that's Yandere simulator on SSD with the normal GPU clock rate. Let's try running it on hard drive, but this time it's overclock. Okay, we're now testing this on hard drive with overclock GPU clock. GPU, yeah. So now you can tell that this is overclocked because of 1835 megahertz there in the Riva tuner statistics there. Because earlier it has only 1747 megahertz, I think. Now it's now overclocked to 100. So, and let's see if this does any better. So, we are the highest, and then let's have shadows. We're dropped to 30 frames per second. And oh wow! So overclocked GPUs have benefits because earlier it jumped to 77 with shadows. You see that earlier? I did see it earlier. Oh, 60. There you go. We're getting there. About running to... Okay, let's run and change our persona. 25 FPS, wow. Okay, so this has with shadows. How about without shadows? And then let's go back to the yard without shadows. Okay. So, solid 60 frames per second, somehow dropping to 59 without shadows. So, I think shadows. But wait, we're not running yet on SSD with overclocked GPU. So, that's another thing. Huh. Yeah. So let's run it on SSD with overclocked GPU. And lastly, we're gonna load this on SSD with overclocked GPU. So load times, yeah. I'm gonna compare load times later. on this video. So let's have the settings again. Let's have the shadows back. Let's change our shoes. And let's go to the field. Oh, 78, 80. Wow. Wait. We're not yet on the shadowy part. It jumps to 80 earlier. Wow. Okay, let's... Oh, 70. I saw that. Okay, let's go to the top. Change our persona. And frame drops everywhere. 30 FPS, 26. Now let's disable the shadows. '83, '87, '88, '83, '69, '57. Okay. So, yeah. Right. It has decent frame rate here. Without shadows. So I can conclude that this game suffers when you have the shadows on. But how about rendering it on DirectX 12 instead of DirectX 11? Yandere dev. Or rendering it with Vulkan instead of DirectX. I don't know. Look at that. It's having no shadows is 73, 83, 82, 80. Regardless of storage solution you are using, the frame rate is still the same. I can conclude that this game needs optimizations. Yeah. It needs optimizations. I don't hate this game at all. I don't hate this game, nor I don't hate the developer. Instead, I suggest that this game needs this game needs optimizations, because again, regardless of storage solution that you are using, I don't even have a M.2 here on my PC. So I'm just using a SATA SSD and a SATA hard drive. So SATA or SATA, whatever. I'm just using those. So despite having all those storage solutions and even overclocking the GPU, the frame rate is kinda still the same. Except if you don't have shadows in the game, the frame rate is decent. Although sometimes it drops. So, what's my final verdict here? It needs optimization. That's my final verdict here. Because if you turn on the shadows, despite this is SSD with overclocked GPU, when you open or turn on the shadows, it goes down like that. Look, it even goes down to 46 FPS. But if you turn off the shadows, it goes there, 72, 65, 68, 60. And if I'm running, that is, it drops. But if I'm walking like this, then the frame rate is normal, or should I say smooth, and not dropping significantly, unlike with shadows. So I think the final verdict is the really final verdict here is it needs optimizations, graphical optimizations, and more. And yeah. Okay, that's all the tests that I made on this game. So, and it's me, it's Tin John 06, and see you on the next one. Goodbye.